Right on racing, and they jumped at a pretty good line, as you see, though Rojak eased out after the start to be a clear last on settling. In fact, Din's going to get into the outside Rojak and get her a clear run early. Away fast Blythe Spirit with Wise Scarlet, and going quickly also is Marquis Mist to be right up there with them. Sober Dancer's about a half length off the lead, showing speed. Hedonism just in behind those. For Made back about 3 lengths off the lead, then Outlook with Yezabar, Memphis Blues well back, and Rojak in the centre of the track. Wise Scarlet next to the rail at the 700, and Sober Dancer together. A half to Marquis Mist, Blythe Spirit tucked away on the fence, a length and a half away Yezabar. Hedonism in that group of horses and taking a split from Outlook. Out wide Rojak, further back is For Made, and then Memphis Blues. About 400 to go. Wise Scarlet tackled by Sober Dancer. 2 to Hedonism under the whip, then Blythe Spirit, Outlook and Rojak out wide, and Memphis Blues running on. Sober Dancer's flat out, but's taken the lead about a half length at the distance from Wise Scarlet. They're clear of Memphis Blues, running on strongly, but Sober Dancer's got a good lead. Memphis Blues starting to fly from Wise Scarlet and Hedonism. Sober Dancer kept going. Memphis Blues comes at it hard and just fails. Sober Dancer a half head from Memphis Blues on the outside, a thriller to the first. 3 lengths away Wise Scarlet, a length and a half Hedonism. Rojak with Yezabar, Outlook, Blythe Spirit. Second last Marquis Miss and tailing out For Made. 110.2. That's a very, very good gallop by the fillies, Ron. Weight here, short half head by 2. Sober Dancer 135.65. Memphis Blues 95. Wise Scarlet 220. Mick Diplin the winning rider. Tommy Smith the trainer. Quinella 355. Trifecta $59.10. The openers on race 2 to handicap.
Light flashing. Starter on his stand. Milady's Jewel, the firm elect as they prepare to leave the 1200 metre starting point. Interesting to see the time they clock up in this too, with this rain around. Little movement from Desert Bow. Off this time, Coronet Star and Eager Ninja, 2 of the best to begin. March Formula came out well, and so did Kilmore, followed closely by Milady's Jewel. And then Desert Bow and Aldeniti, 1.5 to Temple Front and Southern Step, and behind those horses well accepted. 2 lengths to Blacksland Wood, and then Appin and Tunbridge Boy is last at the 750. And here on the inside, Eager Ninja is just the leader from March Formula. Wider out Coronet Star, then Milady's Jewel. A length to Kilmore, Desert Bow, then Aldeniti. Wider Southern Step, and a break then to Temple Front, 2 well accepted. A good gap then to Blacksland Wood, followed by Appin, and 2.5 lengths to Tunbridge Boy. At the 500, coming onto the home corner, Eager Ninja, just the leader here from March Formula. Milady's Jewel's had a beautiful run in transit, is third at the moment, and a length the Coronet Star, followed by Desert Bow, and then Temple Front, and further back Aldeniti and Kilmore. Eager Ninja in front from Milady's Jewel at the 300. Milady's Jewel doing better than Eager Ninja and heads him off, and 2 lengths to Temple Front, running home well, and then Desert Bow handling the ground a little on the erratic side, but Temple Front cruised to Milady's Jewel, and Temple Front on the outside, a half length on Milady's Jewel, and then Southern Step, but it's an easy one for Temple Front, and Temple Front on the old Burnborough colours has beaten Milady's Jewel. Third Southern Step, followed by Desert Bow, and further back Kilmore, Eager Ninja, then a break 2 well accepted, Aldeniti, and then Tunbridge Boy, Blacksland Wood, March Formula, Coronet Star, and Appin was last to complete the course.
Unofficial over the line in Sydney, 5, 2 and 7. Temple Front in the first, 5.65 and 1.25. Milady's Jewel 65. Southern Step 120. Quinella was 5.20, and the trifecta on the first at Rosehill $109.50. That's Rosehill Race 1.
Only a fairly short run of the first hurdle, and there they go. And one of the best away on the inside, Jason's Jimmy, Yellowtar Supreme, Balvary and Tassie Shout going to the first with long range out wide. It's got plenty of room to go over the first hurdle, and they do so. They're all over that one as they come to the second here by the stand the first time round, and the leader is Jason's Jimmy from on the outside, Sealed Words. Long range is 3 deep, 4 deep around them Adversary as they come to the one right in front of the stand at the finishing post. Adversary goes up with pace and clears that one. Oh, he brushed through it nicely. In fourth position, Jason's Jimmy losing a bit of ground over that. then Tassie Sharp, Balvary, Highland Ranger, Yellowtar Supreme on the outside of Kua Prince as they go out of the straight and make the run to the side. So they do so, and heading towards the first crossing, and here Adversary led by 2 after a good leap at the one in front of the stand. Oh, he tried to jump the crossing, so he's pretty nimble-footed, Adversary, and shows out about 3 in front of Long Range, beautifully positioned. Sealed Words third the inside, and then came Jason's Jimmy. Tassie Shout going up on the outside under restraint. 3 lengths away Highland Ranger joining Balvary, and then 2 away behind them Yellowtar Supreme and Kua Prince on the inside. They go down the far side of the course, 1800 a run, and it's Adversary by 1.5, and here's the first along the far side. Long Range goes up and measured it with him. Jason's Jimmy's rider went up on top of the neck but got back in, and it's Adversary by 1/2, 3/4 Long Range. 3 away then Tassie Shout, travelling well within himself. 2.5 to Sealed Words as they go to the next one. They were followed by Jason's Jimmy, Highland Ranger, Balvary, Yellowtar Supreme and Kua Prince lost ground, racing along the far side. And here with 1400 to run, it's Adversary by a couple of lengths. The hurdle coming up to them at the 1300 now. Long Range second. Tassie Shout switches back to the inside running. Then Sealed Words followed by Balvary. They were followed by Highland Ranger taking stock. 2 lengths away Jason's Jimmy, joined by the stablemate Yellowtar Supreme, and still 2 away last of all Kua Prince. Adversary a 3/4 length advantage as they race down the side of the course now. And here it's Adversary by 3/4 to in second position Long Range, who's travelled beautifully for young Evans with 1,000 to run. 2 lengths away behind them Tassie Shout on the inside. Next around them Balvary joining in 2.5 then to Sealed Words. Then Highland Ranger. Sealed Words lost ground at that jump. Further back in the field then Yellowtar Supreme, Jason's Jimmy dropping out, and Kua Prince commencing a run. 4 in the front pack as they come to the turn into the straight where Long Range heads Adversary. Balvary goes up on terms with it. He starts to flick it up now. Long Range joined on the outside by Balvary. Tassie Shout whacking away between them, and then Adversary followed by Highland Ranger and Kua Prince in the rear. Balvary the first one over the next hurdle in the straight. In second position Long Range coming at it. Tassie Shout, and down the outside Kua Prince late on the scene. They've got 2 more hurdles to go. At the 300 metre mark or near that position, Long Range got away now from Balvary, who made a mess of that jump. In behind them Tassie Shout sticking on. Highland Ranger, Kua Prince the outside, but the Victorian with Jamie Evans wielding the Persuader over the last, and he looks home. It's Long Range about 3 in front. The interest in the minors, Highland Ranger, Kua Prince, Tassie Shout, Balvary battling it out, but Long Range had it won a fair way out, and Long Range wins 2.5. Kua Prince, Tassie Shout, Highland Ranger, Balvary running on Yellowtar Supreme, giving up altogether Sealed Words, well back Adversary, and Jason's Jimmy last.
Over the line in Adelaide, 1:45 past the... Iskra drawn the rails, Legend Bearer the one they've back light on. Away they go. And Prince Carrick was a bit slow to begin, and Panui Prince very slow today. Leisure and Grenavia slow out. At Credit written out from the outside barrier to lead Shy Reach, Iskra and Legend Bearer surprisingly up there for a stayer. A length Place Your Order and Retainer around the outside. Marwung showing good speed to be midfield for him. A length further back on the field then to Spending Past Habits, about 4 from the back with Javuami on its inside. Panui Prince, Dirty Ore. 2 to Grenavia, well back on the field then to Prince Carrick, and Leisure going up past the 800, and it's on the inside. A Credit about a neck in front of Retainer, about 4 to Iskra, and Shy Reach the outside. Past Habit off the track. Legend Bearer nicely placed, then Place Your Order. Silver Scout on the outside of Marwung, and Spending's 4 wide. A length and a half away Panui Prince. Grenavia's coming to the outside, and a length or 2 further back on the field Dirty Ore. Leisure's well back as they make the turn with Javuami in the straight. Retainer and a Credit about 4 to Legend Bearer. Behind them Shy Reach, Past Habit, Marwung the outside, Iskra, and then Silver Scout. Retainer about a neck in front of the distance from a Credit. In fact, Retainer's going all right. 2 to Place Your Order. Legend Bearer beaten from Marwung. Grenavia with a late run. Retainer just in front. Place Your Order raced up to it quickly though with 100 to go. Place Your Order's taken the lead for Peter Cook. Retainer and running on Prince Carrick late. Place Your Order's won. Prince Carrick's got up for second, I reckon. Retainer third. Grenavia running on, then Marwung, Past Habit. Further back on the field, Shy Reach, Silver Scout, a Credit. Leisure back in that bunch of horses with Panui Prince and Javuami. Iskra was amongst the last, and Spending back with it. Well, that race changed complexion in the last 100 metres.
Heavy rain, they're about to come into our view, and as they do, Imperial Coup leads the way from Concord Flyer and My Parade. 4th on the inside is Paul Lantic, then Tortuous, Wider Eagle Mountain, then Libra Prince Private Town. 3 or 4 lengths to Gray's Point, second last Ringsall Round, and Rosnat racing wide on the track is last of all. 1600 to go, and My Parade now takes up the running from Eagle Mountain. Concord Flyer third around Imperial Coup, and then Tortuous Tortuous racing 3 away from the rails. A length Paul Landic, Libra Prince, Private Town. A further gap of 3 or 4 lengths to Rosnat on the outside of Grays Point, and last is Drinks All Round, back about 12 lengths from My Parade. As they go down the back of the track and go towards the 1200 metres, and My Parade by 2.5 Eagle Mountain, Imperial Coup third from Tortuous, Concord Flyer back fifth and 1 off the rails, and only 4 from the lead, and then Paul Landic and Libra Prince, Private Town. Then comes Grays Point, second last Rosnat, and last of all still being Drinks All Round. No great change on the next bend of the 1,000 metres, and My Parade slips away here by 3.5 lengths, Imperial Coup. Then Tortuous wide, followed by Eagle Mountain, 1 Concord Flyer, then Paul Landic, Libra Prince, Private Town, Grays Point, Rosnat, and still Absolute being Drinks All Round. On the side, 700 left to go, and the second out here at a Wet Rose Hill racecourse, and My Parade by 3 lengths on Imperial Coup. Concord Flyer third and making some ground, then Paul Landic, and around the outside of the field, Drinks All Round from Grays Point, Rosnat, 2 lengths Private Town, spotting them a minute. Forget Eagle Mountain, Libra Prince, and forget about Tortuous. They're on the corner here, and My Parade a couple of lengths on Concord Flyer, then Imperial Coup, and Paul Landic races to fourth from Grays Point and Drinks All. The 250, they're still got to catch My Parade. My Parade 2 lengths, Concord Flyer making no headway, and then Paul Landic, Drinks All Round and Grays Point. My Parade in front, coming down to the 100 metres. Paul Landic is after him now. My Parade still in front from Paul Landic on the outside. Paul Landic's finishing the better, and Paul Landic gets up to win. A plodding performance, but he's home, Paul Landic. Drinks All Round, and then Grays Point, Rosnat, and Libra Prince, Concord Flyer, Private Town, Imperial Coup, Eagle Mountain. Tailed off was Tortuous.
So over the line in Sydney, unofficial 8, 3 and 7. Paul Landic getting up for Craig Carmody, and Jim Lee, the trainer. $50, Kua Prince 80, Tassie Shout $1, Quinella was $4.15, and the trifecta for 145 was $24.40. Owned by Peter Hayes. They're set to go. It's coming from 9. The favourite comes from 1.
It jumped up in the air, a little lead story. 5 foot a bit slow to begin on its inside. Away well on the inside, Forget Me, and going fast too was Main Artery. Headed off now by News going towards the lead. Lady Ramlet working into a nice position, and they were followed by Master Regent getting back Main Artery. Out deeper on the track, working into the race came Miss Rodan. Back in behind them, 5 foot, followed by Misty Tears, and then came Lead Story. Out wider on the track was Master Regent. They were followed by Sanctuary Regent. Further back and out very wide was Tico's Dream. Last Prince Negresco, and being pulled up hard Rostov. The race to the 400-metre mark, and the leader News by a length and a half. Forget Me with its ears scrubbed off, working after it now. Then Lady Ramlet, Miss Rodan drifting to the outside. News the leader. Forget Me punishing through on the insiders, coming hard, much too hard. Draws to the lead at the 150. Forget Me. Interest in the minors. Forget Me starting to sail away. News is battling on honestly. Lady Ramlet and Miss Rodan for the minor issue, but Forget Me wins, and wins it well. 3.5 on the line to News. Miss Rodan close up on the inside. Lady Ramlet 5 foot, followed then by Master Regent and Magic Quest, and they were followed back in behind them by Sanctuary Regent and Prince Negresco. Further back in the field then came Main Artery, and they were followed back behind them then by Tico's Dream, Misty Tears, and Hard Rostov was pulled up out of the event, just coming down the straight here by the 200-metre mark.
190. Quinella 202.90, the trifecta 11,212.80, and the running double for Sober Dancer, and place your order $17.65. Rose Hill Race 2, Polantic at 9, 10 and 225, My Parade 145, Drinks All Round 130, trifecta 698.95, Quinella 43.90. Victoria Park Race 2, Forget Me 105 and 80, I'd say he's Melbourne bound for sure. News 85, Miss Rodan 80, Quinella 290, trifecta 970. Race 3, Blazing Sword comes through today with Vitalik. They're going to be stretching Sedative and Scarlet Biss for favouritism in the Blue Diamond. Now Bosley a bit toey. They seem to stand well. A bit of movement in the centre. You can see the power of these horses. Mini Tornado on the outside, Royal Pardon next to it. Starter looks over them. Favourite comes from 2, Blazing Sword. Vitalik 8, as we said. Royal Pardon 16. They're the 3 in the market. Now the light on, ready racing. And they appeared to jump an almost perfect line. Blazing Sword began very well near the inside. He beat Kingston Heritage out. Record Dash was away fast. Bosley and Justin behind them. Vitalik and Attaf all showing speed. And Imbrazik showing terrific speed from the outside for a roughie. Mr. Imperious behind them. Brooklyn Dodgers midfield as they settle down. Cold Diesel out wide. Royal Pardon going fast out deep. Marsold in behind it and Mini Tornado. They've headed off Blazing Sword at the 800 where Kingston Heritage, Imbrazik, Record Dash and Attaf out deep. Blazing Sword tucked in behind them. Then Brooklyn Dodger, Mr. Imperious behind them. Marabou's Phantom. Vitalik's about 2 lengths off the lead. Royal Pardon out wider from Bosley and Marsold, Cold Diesel, our boy George. Farmer George well out of it, a Mini Tornado. 400 out Kingston Heritage, about a half in Brazici. Blazing Sword needs a bit of luck. He's struggling a bit at the moment. Attaf out wide with Vitalik and running on Bosley and Royal Pardon. Kingston Heritage in front, coming out at Vitalik. Blazing Sword not in the event, and then Brooklyn Dodger. But Vitalik's burst away from them now from Kingston Heritage. Brooklyn Dodger running on late, but Vitalik, this is a big run from a Blue Diamond point of view. Wins 3 lengths from Kingston Heritage. Brooklyn Dodger, then in Brazik. Blazing Sword at Taft behind those. Record Dash, Marsold, Royal Pardon. Next home would have been Bosley and back with it Cold Diesel, Mr. Imperious, Marabou's Phantom just in front of those. Our boy George, Mini Tornado, Farmer George last, an Arabian Show. Have a look at the time, Keith. 193.
193. That was a terrific run. It would have been wind assisted. You could see the flags above the semaphore board there blowing.
Racing, Proudest Lady on the outside, jumped out pretty well, going fast. Pink Champers now looking for the lead. There's Volterra with Mithra, and it's Mithra just in front of Proudest Lady wide out, and then comes Pink Champers and Volterra, followed a length back by Hill of Grace and Kazan. 2 lengths to Miesel, and last is La Twig as they gallop past the 850, and Quinton had taken the Musselbrook train filly to the lead. Proudest Lady by 2 lengths on Pink Champers. Ahead back on the inside is Mithra, 2.5 to Volterra. Then a gap to Kazan on the outside of Hill of Grace as they string out. La Twig second last, and forget about Miesel. Up to the bend, 500 to go, and Proudest Lady starting to hang. Proudest Lady's gone to the extreme outside. She's run off the track as she did at Newcastle at her debut. She's gone almost to the wood chip, and around the corner Mithra takes up the running. Second placing on the outside, Pink Champers again heading Mithra, and Volterra looks a big danger on the outside, and the jock looks very confident, Johnny Marshall, and Volterra swept to the lead. 200 to go. This will win by a minute, Volterra, by Bletchingley from a Golden Slipper win, a Century Misser, and does it like the wet. It's 6 lengths in front from Pink Champers, and then comes Kazan, but Volterra a very impressive debut. Volterra wins at 6.5 lengths on the line. Pink Champers got second, Hill of Grace third, and then La Twig Kazan, followed by Miesel. Then came Mithra, and the erratic Proudest Lady trailed the field.
Well, what a sensational race in Rose Hill with Proudest Lady running off, but look in anything, and that includes the Blue Diamond and the Golden Slipper. 155 and 65. Kingston Heritage 345. Brooklyn Dodger 205. Quinella was 38.95. A good trifecta 744.40, and the running double on Place Your Order and Vitalik $26.45. Now the horse Volterra, that big winner in Sydney at 220 and 85. Pink Champers at 115 and Hill of Grace 310. The Quinella was 360 and the trifecta 164.50. I wonder if Bart Cummings will bring her down for the Blue Diamond, but certainly a Golden Slipper hope. Sydney as they go.
Well, Hurricane Hank nicely into stride, followed back on the outside by Countess Sarah. Going fast, the Annihilator, Princess Parlay and Princess Seymour Cerneville, followed by Cadesta. They were followed by Kelly's Image working up out wide on the track, and so too is our Archie, but Hurricane Hank takes control as they race to the 650. He draws a length and a half. Countess Sarah, Kelly's Image, Santona, our Archie. Then the Annihilator, Princess Seymour Cerneville, Cadesta, Princess Parlay. Hurricane Hank's rider has a peep across the shoulder, running to the 400. He has a length and a half up his sleeve at the moment from Kelly's Image, now produced on the whip. Then Santona followed further out by our Archie. The Annihilator starting to run home fairly, but Hurricane Hank, the tank, runs to the 200 metres, 2 in front of Kelly's Image. Coming after it, the Annihilator down the outside late. Hurricane Hank shaken up. The Annihilator is picking it up. Hurricane Hank stopping. The Annihilator flying. The Annihilator grabbed Hurricane Hank and won. Hurricane Hank on the inside, beaten, I think, narrowly by the Annihilator. Close up with them on the inside running was Sir Nerval and Callie's Image. They were followed further back by Countess Sarah Arachi, and further back in behind those Santona and Princess Parley with that group, Cadasta, Princess Seymour, all in a heap.
And it's 5-3 and a photo over the line. Adelaide $4.80 and $1. Hurricane Hank 80. Callie's Image 75. Trifecta 49.35. Quinella 360. The shorteners, Flotilla's into $1.05 from $1.35. So he really has been the one. And Spacecraft Spect at 11.65 to 11.30. But Flotilla's the one. He's very solid. Sky Chaser's got out to 2-1 on the tote. He's slightly better than that with the books. Lygon Arms out to 5.50. Havelock's Pride's been quite a drifter to 4.35. And the top filly, Tennessee Vane, out to 3.85. So they're the shorteners. Starter looks at them. Flotilla a hot favourite. Light on racing. And they jumped in a good line. Havelock's Pride last as they settle. Spacecraft to lead. Lygon Arms, Flotilla third. Tennessee Vane, Sky Chase. And Havelock's Pride in on the rail. Spacecraft as expected at the 1400. Lygon Arms second, a length and a half. Flotilla outside Tennessee Vane. Sky Chase last and Havelock's Pride on its inside. Spacecraft ran away 3 lengths to Lygon Arms at the 1200. 2 to Flotilla, and Spacecraft's increased his lead. 1 to Tennessee Vane fourth, a length away then to Sky Chase, and 1 away Havelock's Pride. Spacecraft led about 8 lengths up to the 1000. Second placing Lygon Arms, 3 to Flotilla. A length Tennessee Vane, 1 to Sky Chase, who's parked on Flotilla, and a length and a half to Havelock's Pride. Spacecraft going boldly at the 900, led by 5 lengths. Lygon Arms doing the chasing. 3 to Flotilla. Sky Chase moved up on his outside, a half Tennessee Vane, and 1 to Havelock's Pride. Spacecraft with this big lead at the 700. Lygon Arms given a crack with the whip, and Sky Chase has got past Flotilla and kicked away about a length in front of him. 1 to Tennessee Vane, and 3 lengths away last Havelock's Pride. Into the straight, Spacecraft led. Sky Chase moved up second from Lygon Arms. Flotilla's under pressure, fourth. 2 to Tennessee Vane and Havelock's Pride. Spacecraft still 2 in front. Harry looked around on Sky Chase. Flotilla under the whip, further back Tennessee Vane, Havelock's Pride. Spacecraft's got a good lead at the distance. Now Sky Chase and Flotilla come out after him. Spacecraft a half in front. Sky Chase and Flotilla go to him. White hands and hurls. He goes for the whip as Flotilla comes at Sky Chase. Flotilla's over the top of Sky Chase to win. Flotilla wins from Sky Chase. Third Spacecraft, then Havelock's Pride. 2 lengths to Lygon Arms, and Tennessee Vane was last. 135.2. It was a thrilling race. 3, 1 and 7. I thought Harry's ride on Sky Chase was as good as I've ever seen, yet Greg Hall was able to get Flotilla up to beat him.
I was there on his first night of life. I was there when he opened his eyes. He was all legs and clumsy, and I wondered if ever he'd fly. We grew and we played together, just a boy and his dog running wild. At night he would lay at my feet, and I would wonder if ever he'd fly. I'll never forget his very first race and that wonderful feeling of pride as Dad paraded him into his box, and we stood at the rails, Mom and I. We watched as they burst from the boxes, a rainbow of colors flashed by. He was 2 lengths behind as they sped round the turn, and I wanted to swear he would fly.
$1.70, Sky Chase 85, no third for Spacecraft, Quinella 140, trifecta 1870. That's the way we went, so maybe a couple of people took that trifecta 317. Hope you had some luck, and the double was 355, the running double, and the extra double just went off screen. Well, there's Sydney, unbelievable. Here's Ian Craig.
This is race number 4. Ironic Lady, the staying mare on the inside. Starter ready to release them. Should be off at any tick of the clock. Rain tumbles down here. They're racing this time, not a bad break, and Lynn's Love at the end of 50, straight to the lead from Tap the Till. Wong third and wider out as Francet, and a length further back Full Page, and then Swift Cheval, Shinakima, followed by Dinky Flyer. Ironic Lady, Dancing Report, and dropping out last in the race was Colour Page. At the end of 450, and Lynn's Love just in front from Wong. A length away in the third position as Tap the Till on the inside, followed closely by Francet. Dancing Report going up to be in fifth place now, then Swift Cheval and Ironic Lady, followed by Dinky Flyer. A break then to Full Page, and a good margin Shinakima, and last of all is Colour Page. Up to the bend they run, and Wong zoomed away here. Wong by 3 lengths, Lynn's Love, 1 Tap the Till, 2 Dancing Report, and then Francet, and Swift Cheval is next, homeward bound, and Wong's rider had a quick peep around. It's 3 lengths clear on Lynn's Love and Tap the Till, 2 lengths to Francet, then Dancing Report and Swift Cheval. Approaching the 200, and the rider Sylvester gave Wong a couple of cracks for the whip. It's 2.5 lengths clear. Lynn's Love making no headway. Neither is Tap the Till or Francet, and Wong, he's a real mudlark, this fella. And Wong, resuming from a spill, has got a big lead. He's in no danger. Now on the outside, running home well, Full Page to get second, but Wong is absolutely bolted in. Wong from Full Page, third Francet, followed by on the inside Dinky Flyer, Shinakima, Ironic Lady, Lynn's Love, then Tap the Till, Swift Cheval, Colour Page, and Dancing Report.
You can see the rain there in the background with Wong in the foreground, and in the middle ground as Wong has won. A big win, Full Page second, and third 10 Francet. Wong 295, 120, correct weight in Sydney. Full Page 225, Francet 175, Quinella was 21.80, the trifecta 432.70, and the extra double in Sydney $82.90. Next race is in Adelaide, the shortness caller. There's Victoria Park, they're off.
And a tidy start too on the near the inside. Go Robbo away fairly well with Naples Jim, but coming across quickly Mr. Danceman, Have a Long Dash, and also Danska. With those on settling down was Proud Zam, and with the in-between horses in fact now is Nadeed, as they were followed by Tumby Downs out very wide around the outside of Chapel Street. Like the lot held up in behind those from Naples Jim, getting back with Pride of Prestige. They're racing on the far side now, and here the leader over on the inside, Mr. Danceman, by a length and a quarter to in second position Danska as they work on the turn. Have a Long Dash on the inside of Proud Zam from Nadeed. Go Robbo held away inside of Tumby Downs. Further back in the field, Chapel Street, and then came Like the Lot, who's back about third last with only Pride of Prestige and also Naples Jim behind it. They work down the side, going to the 850, and the leader, Mr. Danceman, slipped on the pace. Got about 3 lengths in front of Danska, 2 away Proud Zam. Over on its inside, Have a Long Dash. Go Robbo looking for a run. Around them goes Nadeed, Tumby Downs. They were followed further back then by Chapel Street, Like the Lot, Naples Jim, Pride of Prestige. Just drifted off the track, Mr. Danceman in the running. Race to the 450 by about 3 to Danska. Have a Long Dash, followed by Nadeed. Like the Lot getting up on the inside, not doing enough. Neither is Proud Zam, dropping out, and then Go Robbo. But Mr. Danceman racing down with 300 to run. He's still 3 in front. Trying hard, Nadeed the outside. It could be the danger. Now Have a Long Dash is starting to pick up the bit. Have a Long Dash, grab Mr. Danceman. Nadeed's the danger on the outside. Have a Long Dash and Nadeed. Nadeed getting to Have a Long Dash, gradually wearing it down, and will go on and score narrowly. Nadeed. Have a Long Dash second, third 4 away Mr. Danceman. Like the Lot snuck home for 4th ahead of Chapel Street, a nice run. They were followed further back in the field then by on the inside running Danska. Further back behind them Tumby Downs, Naples Jim back there with Pride of Prestige and Proud Zam towards the tail of the field.
Nadeed winning for Peter Hutchinson and Colin Hayes. It's 6-4-9. Race 4 at Victoria Park, Nadeed 480 and 115. Have a Long Dash 75. Mr. Danceman 235. The Quinella was 730, and the trifecta was $143.